All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 0124444, State versus Jorge Luis De Leon. Could I have parties announced for the record? State,
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
defense.
Kimberly Bush for the defense.
All right, and are you Mr. De Leon?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, you were here and you entered a plea of no contest on March 20.
No contest? That's a legal Hail Mary. When someone pleads no contest, they're basically saying, I'm not admitting guilt, but I'm not fighting it either. The court can still sentence them like they're guilty. It's like raising the white flag, but still hoping for a miracle. Would you take that deal if you knew prison was on the table? Let us know in the comments.
24th, the court found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court deferred finding of guilt as you had applied for deferred adjudication. The PSI here.
Thank you.
Was waived. And both parties requested this date that would give the state and the defense a chance to present whatever information they wanted to present to the court or whatever evidence they wanted to present to the court. State, do you have any criminal history?
Yes, Your Honor.
And defense, I'm assuming there's no objection because the court had requested criminal
I'm
history.
not going to object to his criminal history, given that it's something that would be covered in a PSI anyway,
Right.
as much as I'd like to ask the court.
And there it is, the defense attorney with the subtle flex. Translation, look, Your Honor, I'm charming, but I know that charm alone won't cut it in a court of law. Even in high-stakes legal drama, a touch of dry humor goes a long way. But will sincerity and wit be enough to keep this man out of prison? Stick around.
Just to believe everything I say and go on that basis. Alas. Here, let me see if I have a copy.
Well, while they're looking for that, is there any evidence or anything you want the court to consider or any witnesses, counsel?
I would very briefly like to call my client and then his daughter.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Mr. God.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jorge Luis De Leon.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Mr. De Leon, you've applied for probation in this case, both regular and deferred adjudication, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you're asking the court to take a chance on you and to believe that you can move forward in society without getting arrested again or without causing any kind of criminal issues.
Yes, ma'am, that is my intention.
Okay. What do you plan on doing differently than what you had been doing? Without saying that you necessarily had been.
Well, trying to buy my own house and where I live my rest of my life, that particular house, but. it's-
Okay. So you no longer own that trailer that you were in,
No,
correct?
ma'am, I don't.
Okay, and do you own your truck anymore?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Where do you plan on living and how do you plan on surviving?
Stay with my daughter for as long as I wanted there, and hopefully to see my grandsons grow with my grandkids and enjoy it with them.
Okay. What do you live on, sir? Are you on Social Security? Okay. And if you remain incarcerated, is that going to stop?
No, ma'am.
Okay, it won't?
Oh, yeah, we'll stop. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Now, this case didn't just happen in.
Now we're entering the heart of the courtroom drama. This isn't just about stolen tools. It's about intent, consequences, and a line crossed. Notice how the judge zooms out, putting the defendant's actions in a bigger social and ethical frame. This is the turning point. Listen closely. Every word matters now.
This case didn't just happen in a vacuum. You felt that the victims had been, well, tell me what your relationship was to the victim.
I found them on the streets, living in the streets, 3 young little kids. Their father and a grandfather.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we-
I'm sorry, let me just say this. All right, it appears, because I remember what I read in the stipulations. He has tools. He was working on his vehicle. He felt like the complainants were stealing his tools. Now, here's my question. How old are you, sir?
72,
All right, how old are the complainants? Approximately
34.
30, approximately 34. All right, so here's my question. State, have you had contact with the complainants?
You attempted, Your Honor, yes.
All right, so does that mean no? You attempted, but there
Well,
was no contact?
He had a criminal charge pending. We tried to get his defense attorney's permission to speak with him. Once we got it, we attempted it. He hadn't responded.
All right, so sir, here's the thing. I don't know if it's true that somebody was trying to steal your tools or not. It appears that you thought that they were stealing them. And the reason why I say that is because in the stipulations, you tell the officer that you believe they were stealing your tools.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Here's the thing, you can't use that type of self-help. You can't pull a gun on somebody and say, hey, you better give me my tools. That's not the way it works. You shouldn't do that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The other thing is, I understand that people want to help people, but you can't take in complete strangers. If you see, because you're not Child Protective Services, if you see somebody who's living on the street and they have children with them, honestly, yes, it's great to say, here's some money for you. But it may be even better for you to call Child Protective Services and say, these people are homeless, they're living on the street, I'm going to let them come stay with me. Because you know what would end up happening? CPS would have investigated you and would see if that's appropriate place for you. Now, you know where we are now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now where we are is they're not living there anymore, I'm assuming. So that means that the children are somewhere, who knows where, in the street because you didn't proceed the right way. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm going to give you a choice. The state has offered you 3 years. I've read this case. I can sentence you to 2 years in the prison, or either I can give you deferred adjudication. Those are your two choices. There's
The stakes just got real. 2 years behind bars or roll the dice on deferred adjudication with a possible 20-year max sentence hanging overhead if he slips up. This is like the courtroom version of Deal or No Deal, but the consequences are life-changing. What would you choose, the short sentence or the long gamble?
no other choice for you to make. 2 years in prison or either deferred adjudication.
Different.
All right. And with deferred adjudication, if you are unsuccessful and a motion to revoke is filed, you're looking at potentially 20 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a place to stay?
Yes, ma'am.
Who will you be staying with?
With my daughter.
Who is present in the courtroom today
All right. Thank you.
and has been present at
All
every
right. And
hearing.
if you can, anybody else want to ask him any more questions?
No, Your Honor, I just have the criminal history whenever you're ready.
All right. If I could see his criminal history, please. And could I have his daughter come up?
Mr. Leon?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and that will still help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Elva General.
All right, do you live in Bear County?
I do.
All right. What is your relationship with your father?
My father, I'm his daughter. His father.
All right. Well, I mean,
My dad.
do y'all have a good relationship? Do you talk to him on a daily basis? Does he has any mental health issues going on with him?
No.
All right, when you say not that you know of, because I'm seeing that in his past, he has some driving while intoxicated going on.
Yes, ma'am. It may be. No, I don't think so. He's always been nice. I mean.
Okay. Any anger issues with you?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you're gonna allow him to live with you?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're allowing to live with him to live with you, I require that probation do field visits. So they're gonna do field visits. So you can't say, well, I don't want probation to come here. Well, I mean, you can say, probation, I'm not gonna allow you to do field visits. Then you know what's gonna end up happening? He's not gonna be allowed to stay with you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Has he ever had any mental health issues in his past? Do you know?
No.
All right, any other questions from either side?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, it sounds like you don't need any argument.
No, I mean, it appears to the court, and if my appearances are incorrect, please let me know that this was an argument over tools and state you're silent. Yeah, so
Yeah.
the fact that the state is offering 3 years prison, when you think about what you're charged with, it's not a lot of time in the sense of what the range of punishment is. I know any time in custody is a lot of time, but the court is going to grant your application for deferred adjudication. And does your daughter have any children living with her at her home?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
They tell yes and
Are they minors?
Yes.
All right, he's not allowed to babysit. And what I can tell you is if the children are in the home, there needs to be another adult in the home, not him. He's not allowed to do that. Do you understand? All right, thank you. All right. When's the last time you had alcohol? Was it before the arrest?
I gave alcohol to, 10 years ago.
All right. Ms. Abrams, this is what the court is going to do. It's going to be 6 years deferred adjudication and affirmative finding of deadly weapon.
And there it is. The final ruling drops like a gavel to the gut. 6 years deferred adjudication with strings attached, anger management, community service, no contact with minors alone. And let's not forget the deadly weapon enhancement. That last one, it means this charge is now officially more serious than your average scuffle. This isn't the free pass. It's a tightrope walk with legal fire below.